IG too.
Okay, now. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. It's Nyla, Coach Nyla.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah.
Welcome to day 2 of Outstanding Personal Relationships presents the
Muslimah Influencer Summit 2020.
2020, yeah, you got it. Because I got it. 2020 is the year of vision. So yes, and my goodness. Okay, so those who have been with us since the start, our first speaker just finished, Monica Body.
Yes.
So great information. So yes, let us know a couple things. Let us know where you are watching from.
Yes.
Let us know what information you got from the training, what stuck out to you more. It was definitely, it was an enlightening interview.
She was a lot of fun.
Especially for me with someone with the triggers and the different things that she was talking about.
Red flags and hypermania.
Yeah.
That. I had no idea so much was going on.
Yeah.
Bipolar disorder.
Yeah. When it comes to mental illness and mental health, a lot of we don't talk about it. I don't think we talk about we talk about it some, but I don't think we talk about it enough.
Right.
Also, we don't talk about it to a point where the people who have it, we talk about it to a point where people who have it or are dealing with it, they feel like they have to be ashamed of it, and that's the bad part, because when you're ashamed of something, it's like you don't really know how to talk to people or get help for it.
Right. So, you're not getting the help for what you need to get help for because you're associating it with shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Instead of something that you need help, need help for. So yes, but she broke down some really, really good stuff. But before we start talking about that, before we really get into the conversation, before our next speaker, make sure if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so you can get all the notifications when we go live, when we upload new content and all that other good stuff.
Right. We want to stay connected with you on here and on different platforms.
Yes, indeed. So so make sure you do that. Another thing, if you are on YouTube and you have not registered for the event, make sure that you register at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/summit, because we will be at the end of the event, which is at the end of the day today. At the end of the event, we will be sending an email out to those who register with the links and information of the speakers, and some of the speakers are providing free gifts, and those who are registered will have access to those free gifts. So make sure you register. outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/summit. Yes. So the one thing, a couple of things, a few things. She really brought some gems.
She was really incredible.
She dropped a lot of good information, and I love. She said, "Create who you are."
Yeah.
And I was talking to you earlier about every time I hear something, every speaker we've had, every time they say something, it's something that triggers a animated movie that and when she said create who you are, it made me think of Frozen too. And I'm sorry, I keep telling you to watch that movie. The movie is funny. So and when Olaf, because Olaf is like the best storyteller, I swear he is. And so Olaf tells the story and he says, Anna, be who you are. Or I think he said, Elsa, be who you are. And he's like, I will, Mama, I will. And every time I hear to create who you are or be who you are, I think of the part on Frozen too. And I think that's the thing, because we don't we create a number of things, or we are creators. The thing is, I don't think we always see that we are creators. Like we are the creator, the designer of our lives. So and that's what we're talking about in this summit.
Yeah, and people think they need someone to tell them to be that. You really don't. Monica Body told us, but and we need, and those of us that know it already, we need the reminder. But sometimes you don't know. Like I didn't know when I was younger that, hey, you can design the thing that you want for your life within the parameters of Islam, and that was such a powerful message. And she also talked about micro moments.
I love the micro moments information because when she hit me with, we have to stop looking at have this huge thing, stop looking at self-care as this huge event, like this major event. I'm like, yeah, what else constitutes as self-care? But yeah, like I think you said the other day, you were like, if I want to eat a cupcake, that's my, that's that thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I'll eat a whole cake. And, but
fold up the pizza,
everything. But because food is, food is just
it's a love affair.
It's a love affair. I have a love affair with food. But yeah, but I love
not right now because we're fasting.
Yes, exactly.
After we
break our fast, it's on.
It's just an eating behind the scenes. No.
I like the triggers part when she said, find out what your family looks at as like these visual triggers where they're like, oh, mommy's busy, or oh, mom's busy, or these type of things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, or the times when your family don't bother you. Like what are those times? Oh, and she was like, after, if they've been fed, then, hey, she'd go, okay, after dinner, I'm going for a walk, that type of thing. And I love that because I'm like, oh, these are some really good tips. So I'm hoping you guys are taking good notes. Make sure if you haven't already, make sure you get a pen, notebook, be prepared for the next speaker because it's going to be great. We already had an amazing speaker. Yesterday, we had an amazing day. So we definitely welcome those who are coming back for the second day. We welcome you back. If this is your first day of the summit, that's fine too. I'm so glad you're here. We are so welcome. We are glad you are here. Just make sure that you are registered, because if you are not registered, you won't be able to get the information, be able to connect with the speakers that you may have missed yesterday. So make sure you do that. Make sure you register. I love that the times that, connect with the times, or find out the times when family leaves you alone. That type of thing. I love that. Stop looking at things, stop looking at self-care as this big event and just, have these micro moments. And it's true. So we're saying, okay, this is big time to take off. Yeah.
Okay, you see that. So very good and inspirational talk from body. Yes. She was and still is an inspiration because, and then what I also love was that you were talking about the trigger. Then she was teaching us how to find triggers or red flags in others, our loved ones, friends, or whoever. That was really beneficial. And not micro moments, but it was the hypermania.
Yeah.
That got me because she told a story about how she was driving really fast on the highway and she really loved doing that, but at the same time she scared herself while doing so, and that prompted her to reach out and get some help because she knew then she had pushed herself too far to the point of recklessness. And you wouldn't think something like just simply driving too fast and being reckless was one of the things you should look for, red flags for some levels of bipolar disorder. That was, I didn't even, just opened up a whole new world for me.
And the different types of cycles.
Yes, absolutely. So.
Assalamu alaikum, Rashida. It's good to see you. Ramadan Mubarak.
I agree. Even the people without mental conditions, there were great lessons about self-awareness. Yes, absolutely. It was. She had something there for everyone to feel as though. What I liked was that she made it such a gentle conversation, and she took the shame out of us talking about mental illness and mental challenges that some people have, and the different levels to it. Because it's many layers to it. So yes, you are right.
Sorry, guys, give me a second. We're checking out what you are typing, and behind the scenes, because we're going to be starting with our next speaker in about 3 minutes or so. So yes, and it's Fatimah Omar Khamisa.
Yes.
You guys are in for a treat because she is going to talk about being your own boss and creating a job or creating a business that you love. It's crazy because I was about to say job, and we talk about it so much that if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, and you don't really technically have a job. So yes, definitely. If you have not registered, because we're not going to be here on this YouTube right here, we are going to stop this, and we are going to go to the page that you got in your email, the link that you got in your email. If you've registered, that's where we're going. So we suggest that that's where you go to, because that's where you'll be able to find everything and be able to watch it. So yes, and if you haven't registered, make sure you register outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/summit, and you will actually get the link to the page that the summit is playing on. So yes, make sure you do that. And yes. There was something else I was going to say about what Monica Body said, and it like totally slipped my mind when I was making sure that they get on the right page.
Oh, she was also saying that you stayed in personal development.
That's
too.
It, the 40.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Rashida, because that's what it was. Yes, the part about you get 40.
Get 40, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
44 is still on that journey.
Yeah.
And all the journey. Yes, we can. That is so relatable. I feel like we'll be on that journey until our days are done.
Yeah.
You don't stop learning. You shouldn't stop learning and being in personal development. Like it really, just, with Islam in our lives, and then coupling that with personal development, it's such an empowering position to be in, because you start to see your children grow.
Yes.
And one time for me was when my bonus baby, our son, got taller. I was like, uh-oh.
No, that's
and my boys were younger.
No, that's what I'm seeing.
That scared me. I was like, whoa, when did he get this tall?
Yeah.
And it felt like it was overnight. And I said, time is not standing still.
Yeah.
And I remember when he was a little guy, and this is just, that was just one of the many, many, many times that I knew that, I'm like, he's going to be 21.
Yeah. 21,
inshallah.
So, yeah.
Inshallah. Mental health is for everyone. Every stage of life.
That was the other thing too that I was thinking about. True. You guys are in my brain right now. because that's the thing. I was like, it was something else I was going to say. Yes, the mental health, because we all at some point in time go through some type of mental something, whether it's a mental shift, breakdown or a shift or something that stresses us out, because it's life. So yes, we are going to cut this short though, because we do not want to miss, and I don't want y'all blaming us for y'all missing Fatimah Khamisa's information. So make sure you go to the link that was sent in your email, and we'll see you there. If you haven't registered, outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/summit.
Peace.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Always do that.
We'll walk out of the
It's not all the way up.
It's Nyla, Coach Nyla. This is Fatimah, Coach Fatimah. Welcome to day 2